This is part 2 for our online video series on the 21 proven strategies for converting online mortgage leads. Oh, and real quick, if you don't want to wait for all these videos to come out, you can actually go to mortgagegrowthsystem.com/21, as in 21, and download all the tips right now so you can start using them right away. Number 8 is save standard replies for common responses. So if you're generating leads or buying leads, you'll probably start to see a pattern of common replies back to you when you're communicating with them. That might be, who is this? What is this about? I'm at work right now. I'm busy at the moment, things of that nature, or maybe other specific ones. If possible, if your system allows it, try to save common responses for these situations. So you're not spending a bunch of time retyping the same information, the same replies that you're using over and over again. Like our Agent GoGo CRM allows you to do this for any form of communication. It can save a huge amount of time, especially when you're working your leads on your power hours. Now, number 9 is don't over communicate with your leads, especially if you have automations in place. So all of our clients use our automated system, which sends out a lot of texts and emails and various other components. And sometimes I still see them wanting to, manually email and manually text, even though the lead itself is still in automations. There's no need to do that. Although I would say if you're using something else, make sure you understand the way your automations are working and, manually get involved when necessary. Number 10 is respond to your leads quickly. This is so important. So if our lead replies back to you, especially via text, you want to try to minimize the amount of time between your reply and their reply, which ideally should be less than a couple of hours. If you wait days and days, or even, a whole entire day, typically you're going to lose that lead and they may stop responding altogether. I see this mistake all too often. And number 11 is keep communications in the lead's preferred channel. And what do I mean by that? That means if a lead is texting you, don't reply to them by email. Make sure you text them back. If they're constantly emailing you, stay in email with them. You want to stick with the form of communication they're using the most. Number 12 is keep human created responses short. So what a lot of people want to do when they reply to a lead is make these giant texts that are basically like 2 paragraphs long. That is not how anybody texts, especially if you're texting from a system that you're doing it on a computer. It's very easy to get into the habit of like, oh, I'm writing a big, long email. Even emails themselves should be short. You just want to get the lead on the phone for the most part. Now, if it's not a lead at that point, you're actually moving forward in the process. Yes, I realize you may have to start sharing more details, and that's a little different, but I'm just talking about getting the lead on the phone. Now, number 13 is be creative to close more deals. So a lot of people aren't thinking outside of the box when they talk to a lead that maybe doesn't qualify at the moment, right? So one of the biggest tips I've seen work wonders is helping a borrower get a co-borrower, asking them, do you have a co-borrower? This can actually move mountains when a lead just doesn't have the funds in place to actually buy the home. Now, same thing goes with no down payment. Maybe somebody doesn't have enough money to put some money down. Well, what you can do to help them is actually sit down and help them calculate their expenses. Help them think about, okay, I'm spending money at this restaurant. I'm buying Starbucks every morning. I'm going, out at this party event all the time. And pretty soon you can show them like, look, you probably could save enough money within a couple of months. And we've seen a lot of successes by people providing proper guidance. So that's all about getting creative. Number 14, give it time, zoom out. Here's the thing that a lot of people don't take into account is the lead psychology. A lot of time a lead has submitted their information while they're still kind of in the thinking process. Like, okay, I think I want to buy a home. Me and my husband talked about it the other day, so on and so forth. And they need a little bit of time before they can start moving forward. Sometimes it's not even that. Sometimes it's just life is busy. They have a job. Maybe they have a second job. Maybe they have multiple kids. Everything is moving fast paced for them, and it's hard for them to take the time to respond to you. So this is where having a proper set of automations and play really, really helps out a lot, because you don't want to do everything manually. That's why we provide such systems for the clients that work with us at the Mortgage Growth System. So again, if you found these helpful and you want to fast forward and grab the rest of the tips, just go to mortgagegrowthsystem.com/21, as in 21, and you can download all of them right in one place. Thanks.